What if I told you Lion-O failed, that Third Earth was destroyed, that everyone he loved, Tigra, Chitara, Panthro, died in his arms, and the only way to save them was to become someone else entirely? There's a version of Lion-O you've never seen in the cartoon, older, scarred, wrapped in bandages, and the darkest part? To save the ThunderCats, he might have to become the villain. By the end of this video, you won't look at Lion-O the same way. We open on Third Earth. The desert is brutal. Twin suns beating down on cracked red earth, and out of the dust comes a lone rider on a black horse. Bandaged hands, red cape, no name, not the Sword of Omens you know from the show. The Book, an artifact so powerful, so dangerous, that even heroes would think twice before touching it. Every settlement this stranger passes through goes quiet. People step back, doors close. Then, a group of mounted bandits blocks the road. Their leader, a rhino-faced mutant named Sparl, rides up with his crew. Dead silence. The bandits look at each other, then start laughing, but the stranger doesn't laugh back. He just grips his weapon tighter. And that's the first clue that something is very, very wrong with this guy. The bandits try to take his book and his gear. Sparl reaches for it, and that's where it all goes sideways. In seconds, the rider is off his horse, weapon swinging. Sparl learns the cost of reaching for what isn't his. His crew hits the dirt. The stranger pins the last one down. The bandit, terrified and out of options, spills everything he knows. Following the lead, our stranger rides into Baddock, a lawless frontier town straight out of a space western. Neon saloon signs, alien creatures gambling and drinking, and bodies already piling up outside from someone else's fight. He walks into the saloon, slams the Book of Omens on the bar. The bartender, a vulture-like creature named Griffin, eyes him carefully. The stranger cuts right to it. Was told Griffin knows the comings and goings of everyone on this side of Third Earth. Griffin plays it cool. Tries to get our guy to lift his hood. The stranger obliges. He reaches up, pulls the hood back, and Griffin's jaw drops. Yep, under all those bandages, and that red cape is a ThunderCat, battle-worn, older than you'd expect, eyes burning with purpose. The bar erupts. Griffin wants him gone. The other patrons have other ideas. What follows is one of the most satisfying bar brawls in recent comics history. Our stranger fights through a crowded saloon full of armed aliens, and in the chaos, forces Griffin to give up the info. Mole Master is in Thorburn, mining something underground, kills anyone who gets close. Thorburn. The entrance arch literally has skulls hanging from it and a sign that reads, "Go away." Our rider enters anyway. His horse, Garros, sniffs the air nervously. The ground erupts. Dozens of molemen, small, goggle-wearing subterranean creatures, burst from the earth and drag horse and rider underground. In the dark tunnels, surrounded by glowing eyes, our stranger makes his move. He sheds the hood, peels back the bandages, and announces himself. The transformation is brutal and beautiful. He goes from a battered old cat warrior into something feral and terrifying. Muscles tearing, eyes going full red, teeth like weapons. He tears through the mole men like they're nothing. Dozens of them. Doesn't matter. He's not just strong. He's something else. Something that has survived things these creatures can't imagine. But before he can reach Mole Master, he runs into the boss's enforcer, Driller, a massive armored figure with giant mechanical blades. This fight is different. Driller is a real threat. Fast, armored, and surrounded by an army of mole men. Apex fights through wave after wave, but Driller gets close, really close, runs a blade through Apex's gut. The scene goes quiet for just a second. Apex looks down, then looks up at Driller, and smiles, because he has been here before. Apex grabs the blade with his bare hands, tears it free, and delivers a line that reframes this entire story. He destroys Driller, then asks, one final time, where Mole Master is. From the shadows, a massive, walrus-like figure steps forward. Low voice, calm, almost amused. This is the scene the whole issue has been building toward. Mole Master isn't panicking. He's curious. Mole Master studies him. Something familiar about the violence, the magic. The room goes silent. Even Mole Master looks shaken. Apex tells him the truth. He's been searching this planet for months, alone except for his horse. He found Mole Master because of what Mole Master will do. Mole Master laughs it off. And here it is, the gut punch. He's not guessing. He's not predicting. He lived it. Lion-O, the idealistic, heroic Lion-O from the cartoon, watched Third Earth burn, watched the ThunderCats fall one by one, and at the very end made a promise to undo it. With that promise, he stopped being Lion-O and was reborn as Apex. Mole Master tries to reason with him, bargain, beg. Apex doesn't want gold, doesn't want diamonds. He wants it all. The gold, the diamonds, the Thundrainium stockpile, and Mole Master's life. Because in the future Apex lived through, Mole Master's Thundrainium was the weapon that started everything. The battle ends, Mole Master falls. There's also a spy in the tunnels, a small, panicked figure who begs for his life. Apex spares him, gives him a job instead. Report back daily. Every piece of news, every whisper, especially any rumors about other cats appearing on Third Earth. He's not just surviving. He's building an intelligence network. Then he addresses the surviving molemen directly. Calm, cold, absolute. The final page says everything. Apex stands over the moleman, red ThunderCats symbol on his chest, Ceros behind him, axe raised. And here's what makes this so unsettling. Lion-O isn't the villain, but he's not playing hero either. He's executing people for crimes they haven't committed yet. He's building an army to fight a war that, in this timeline, hasn't started. He's rewriting history with blood. The comic doesn't answer, and that's exactly the point. This might be the darkest version of Lion-O in all of ThunderCats mythology. Not a villain, not a hero. A broken warrior who made a promise in the ruins of everything he loved. And he intends to keep it, no matter what it costs him. Apex just started his war. Should we follow him into issue number 2? Comment below. One word. Apex. And subscribe if you want to be in the courtroom when we do. And if you haven't seen our video on the original ThunderCats lore, that's next. Link on screen right now.